For 8 years, the Charm franchise sent a message that family comes first. But that's not the only message they conveyed. The creativity of the show's writers was really endless in incorporating fiction with so many aspects of world mythology. All the witches, demons, and other magical creatures possessed different levels of power, so understandably, every fan made a list in their head of the strongest characters. However, 8 years is a long time for a show to be on air, and sometimes the power level of a certain character was changed or upgraded as the story progressed. This video will focus on a list of the possible top 10 strongest characters that appeared on the show. That is why power forces like the Hollow or the Nexus, even though they are extremely powerful, will not be included. Also, some details from the comic books, even though confirmed to be canon, will not be included. Worth mentioning is that the prophecy about Wyatt and the twice-blessed child was eventually undone by the Angel of Destiny, rendering Wyatt Halliwell a normal White Lighter witch. Number 10. Wyatt. With the power binding spell, you need someone with equal power to perform it. This fact confirms that the power of the three was equally matched with Wyatt. As told in the prophecy, the power of three will be the strongest force of good to walk the earth, and it was never stated that the prophecy was erased with Wyatt's birth. After all, the Charmed Ones were still the show's leads. Wyatt might be equally strong as the Charmed Ones as a collective, but he is stronger than a singular witch from the trio. Number 9. The Charmed Ones. As stated in the very first episode, and as the prophecy says, the Charmed Ones are the most powerful force of good to ever walk the earth. However, this is only true if you consider the collective charmed power or the power of three. As the show progressed, their individual and collective powers grew. The ultimate power needed Wyatt to summon the Hollow, and even after absorbing Wyatt's power, the ultimate battle was evenly matched. Even the cleaners were unwilling to erase the Charmed Ones, because the balance would shift towards evil. Number 8. The source of all evil. The reincarnation of everything evil and the leader of the underworld, with more power than one can imagine. One of the assassins of the source managed to kill a Charmed One. Once the power of three was reconstructed, it took them a while to figure a way to vanquish the source by calling the power of their ancestors. The source is an evil essence that possesses the bodies of demons. When the source is vanquished, the essence finds a new host and merges with their spirit, overtaking their personality and consuming their consciousness. Number 7. Cole Balthazar, the Unlimited Power. Whatever form Cole had in the show, he was to be feared. He was able to defeat many demons, including killing the Triad and almost defeating the source one time. If that wasn't enough, later in the series, after absorbing a lot of powers, he became literally indestructible. Well, almost, considering he was not able to harm the avatars, who were aware of his power and wanted him to join them. It was the decision of the writers to stop Cole in the parallel universe, where he didn't possess the powers he picked up in the Wasteland. Number 6. The Cleaners. As their name suggests, they clean, but not the kitchen. They clean every magical exposure through any means possible, to the point of erasing someone's existence, even someone with charmed power. Number 5. Angel of Death. The Angel of Death is a neutral meaning, neither good nor evil. It is his job to keep the cosmic balance leveled by claiming the souls of the dead and guiding them to the afterlife. Pro Halliwell learned the hard way that you can't stop the angel from taking someone's soul or go against him. He follows his list no matter what. The names on the list can change, like the one time the Charmed Ones made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Even then it was a soul for soul, meaning the balance was kept. His powers also allow him to turn a person into a substitute angel of death. Number 4. The Elders and the Tribunal. If you are a Charmed fan, you probably hate or dislike the Elders. The entry for the Elders in the Book of Shadows states that they are a high-ranking force of good, the highest level of guardian angels, and they are the newer agents of good. In times of great need, Elders can aid with their vast wisdom. While I'm not sure about the wisdom part, their power should not be questioned because of their laziness to lend a helping hand. At first, they were introduced as pacifists, but as the show progressed, they were shown with many offensive powers. At one point, Leo said that there is a hierarchy even amongst Elders, as his bosses have bosses. The Elders are in charge of the White Lighters, guardian angels for witches and future White Lighters. The Charmed writers did an awkward job portraying the amount of power of the Elders. This is why they shared the place with the Tribunal, the 4 floating heads. Leo described them as a council made up of elders and demons that monitors magic to make sure nobody ever finds out about its use, and are also in charge of the cleaners. When the Charmed Ones were on trial because they were accused of abusing magic, they had the power to strip Phoebe of her active powers, which would be returned once she earned them. Number 3. Titans. The Titans only appeared in 2 episodes or 1 hour special, depending in which part of the world you live in, but that shouldn't be the measurement of their power. The Titans were a race of powerful, godlike beings who ruled the world in ancient times. The Elders saw them as a risk to the world, so they released a vapor that turned mortals into gods. These mortals then entombed the Titans in ice and ended their reign, until much later when the Titans were set free and managed to go to the heavens and kill several Elders. The Charmed Ones were lacking the power to face the Titans, so they got a boost of power and turned into goddesses to finally face them. Number 2. The Avatars. The only known weakness of the Avatars, and the only way to kill them, is with a special ancient potion. Power-wise, there is little the Avatars can't do. They were shown using different magical powers, along with reality warping, rewinding time, and jumping through parallel universes. They are also, unlike the Elders and White Lighters, able to revive the dead. However, the strength of their powers is shown to be limited, as they needed the help of Leo and the Charmed Ones to put their plan into motion. Once one of their own is killed, their singular and collective power is weakened, while at the end their morality might be questioned, their power cannot. Honorable mentions. Zanku. After a long battle for power, even the source of all evil was not able to get rid of him, so he imprisoned him. Zanku is an upper-level demon with many offensive powers, but most importantly a great strategist with a power of intuition, making him have a better understanding of the surroundings and possibly turning the battle in his favor. The Triad. A strong union of 3 upper-level demons who, like the Charmed Ones, get weaker if only one of them gets vanquished. They are said to be up there with the Source as one of the strongest demons in the underworld. Their appearances in the show, however, were not enough to place them anywhere, as they were first defeated by Cole and again by the Charmed Ones with potions while they were in their ghost forms. Seems like their biggest power in the show was resurrecting, since that's all they did that was big enough to mention. Tempus. A very powerful upper-level demon with the power to manipulate time. Even the spell didn't vanquish him, but just defeated him by breaking the time loop he created. The ultimate power. Some people would say that they are as strong as the Charmed Ones, but others think that's not the case. They were stronger plot-wise, but they can't be stronger because people seem to forget about the prophecy of the strongest witches to ever walk the earth. True, they have some freakishly intense powers, but it's not about what powers you have, but how you use them. The projection power is one of the most OP powers in the Charmed universe. Piper Halliwell. I know many consider Prue as the strongest Charmed witch, but she died before fully developing her powers. Piper, with time, slowly became a power of one witch who single-handedly defeated many lower-level demons, sometimes even multiple demons at once. Piper has one defensive and one offensive power, the power to slow down molecules, or the power of freezing, and the power to speed up molecules, making demons or things blow up or explode. In time, her powers grew enormously, making her able to, for example, freeze or blow up only certain parts of their body. She was also able to freeze and blow up a member of the Triad. She also used her second power as a defense, deflecting various fireballs. Barbas. The demon of fear was never vanquished, was just defeated, and he always comes back, because, as he himself said, he will always return, because fear always comes back. The Tall Man. He appeared only in one episode, but the power he possessed was enormous. However, it is still not enough to place him anywhere, since he was defeated by the Source's heir. His Book of Shadows entry said that his body served as a portal to other dimensions. Because he was imprisoned centuries ago, nobody knows what this demon's name is, or some even question his existence. There are no known ways to vanquish him. The Source was so threatened, he condemned the giant to spend eternity in a cage. That's a long time to be in a cage, considering he didn't even know who the Charmed Ones were. Number 1. Angel of Destiny. Even with only 2 appearances, it was made clear that the Angel of Destiny has powers beyond any Charmed character. Not only did the Angel of Destiny have the knowledge of the grand design, but they are in charge of maintaining the destinies of all beings. The 2 times the Angel of Destiny appeared, it was with 2 different angels, and it was explained that since there are many destinies, there are many angels as well. One episode of Season 8, which featured the Angel of Destiny, also featured one Elder and an Avatar who were written as afraid and unwilling to meddle with the Angel of Destiny, which would only mean that the Angel of Destiny not only possesses more power, but is on a higher hierarchy level. The Angel of Destiny also had the power to give the Charmed Ones a new destiny and strip them of their powers once they fulfill their destiny and start a new demon-free life without their powers. Thank you for watching. If you have other opinions, please share them in the comments below, and if you liked this video, leave a like. This video is a tribute to the creative world of Charmed, and if you want to see more videos about the horror or thriller cinema, subscribe to the channel.